Hi, I'm Ahmed. I'm the group lead for the group working with Bolt.new, and today I'm going to be doing a deep dive into Bolt. So, what is Bolt? Bolt is a no code AI tool for rapid prototyping. It empowers developers with no code AI and it aims to revolutionize the way developers approach prototyping and application development through a user friendly no code AI platform. It aims to streamline the development workflow and it has a very intuitive and accessible interface. Um, so anyone can unlock new possibilities by leveraging advanced AI and no-code technologies, and Bolt.new enables developers to create powerful applications without the need of extensive coding knowledge. Bolt is at the forefront of driving the future of no-code AI. It's poised to become a game changer in the industry, leading the way in the evolution of no-code AI tools. It also comes with context-aware discussion. So instead of jumping into another LLM for prompt generations, you can do code and discuss in one tool. So it's kind of the development process is it's built for rapid prototyping. It works with pre-built components, which allows it to spit out applications fast and effectively. It's low code development. It has a visual programming approach which reduces the need for extensive coding, allowing developers to focus on the core functionality of the app. There's seamless integration with existing tools and frameworks like React, Vue.js, Next.js, which enables developers to leverage their existing investments and workflows for a more efficient development process. There is automated deployment. It deploys by automating the packaging and distribution of the application, and it deploys it to Netlify in one click. And there's also support for collaborative deployment, which allows real-time collaboration features so teams of developers can work together on projects, enabling faster decision making and better quality outcomes. And it also has support for scalable solutions. So its scalable architecture ensures that applications developed with the tool can grow and adapt to changing requirements and reducing the needs for extensive work. This is kind of what your journey with Bolt looks like. So it's a seamless setup and integration. You watch some tutorials to kind of get a hang of things. You can either start from scratch or start with a project template. There's support for team-based collaboration, and there's also support for analytics and performance monitoring for your projects using the Netlify Analytics. It has a great community of people making no-code applications and supporting each other on forums like Reddit. There's dedicated assistance and troubleshooting resources with StackBlitz Bolt. So another new feature in Bolt is the supervised edge function support. Edge functions provide a powerful and flexible way to extend your project with server-side logic. Um, so these are TypeScript functions which run server-side, and they're globally distributed. That's where the name edge functions come from. So they run on the edge of the network, and they're distributed for low latency. So what happens is they run closer to the end user, which makes sure that everything is super fast for them. It runs on the Arduino runtime, leveraging TypeScript and JavaScript, and they are local and self-hosted. There's easy one-click deploy using Netlify. You need zero configuration. There's continuous deployment. You can update as many times as you want. It runs custom serverless functions, and it also generates an SSL certificate to make sure your website is secure. So for the pricing, there's four different tiers in the normal pro plan. It used to be three different tiers, but now they've also added the cheaper pro plan with 10 million tokens, which is $20 a month, which is very competitive compared to other tools like Replit and Lovable. There's a Pro 50 plan with 26 million tokens, 55 million, and 120 million tokens, respectively. And if you're working in a team environment, they have separate on for only $10 extra. You can get a team plan, which allows a big team of multiple developers to work on the project together. So let's do a demo with Bolt. So for this demo, I've come up with a use case, which is an AI-powered resume tailor. This will leverage supervised edge functions as well, so I can show you that capability. So what our tool aims to do is you upload your resume, you paste a job description, and then the AI tweaks your resume to match the role. It It will identify key skills, keywords, and requirements for the target role. It will personalize your resume dynamically. Uh, so this can boost your job search success with this tool, and you can get hired faster by customizing your resume for each opportunity. Let's jump into Bolt, and this is kind of the beginning prompt that I've come up with. So we are going to make an AI CV optimizer application. Create an application that takes a CV from the user as a PDF, takes a job description, sends that to Google Gemini using a Superbase Edge function, and I will provide my Gemini API key, and then returns and displays an optimized CV for the job description. At this point, I can use the built-in prompt enhancer to enhance this prompt further, but let's just see what it comes up with first, and we can test the prompt enhancer later on. Here you can see it's just going through the steps. It's creating an initial file. I can see it's using Tailwind CSS for the front-end components. So right now it's wrote the code for the basic app, and it's just installing the dependencies right now. And something that's good with Bolt, which is not available in other similar tools, is that in addition to having the code editor available, you also have access to the terminal itself, and it's just going to use a web container to preview the application for us. Here you can see it's writing the Superbase function. Yep, so it's come up with the basic UI. And it's given us the necessary steps to complete this project. So it says connect the project to Superbase, add your Gemini API key, and deploy the Edge function. So let's connect our project to Superbase. I'm going to create a new project and call it Resume Tailor. Just going to give it a password and hit create new project. Now that the project is created, we're going to jump into Gemini AI Studio and create an API key. We're going to copy our API key from here and jump back into Bolt. Let's go to our Superbase database, and here in the resume tailor, we're going to go into Edge functions, secrets, and create a Gemini API key. Give it our API key and save it. Now that we have our Gemini API key stored in our Superbase, let's refresh. Now let's see if this is working correctly. I'm going to jump onto seek.com, search for IT roles. Let's just choose an IT support technician. I'm going to copy the job description from here, paste that over here. So that was for an IT support technician, and I'm going to upload my resume. So now let's click optimize CV and see what it comes up with. As you can see, we have run into another error. At this point, I'm going to jump into my Gemini API key settings and copy the quick start guide and tell it this is the quick start guide for my Gemini API key, and paste that here. So it's going to edit the optimize CV function to use the correct API endpoint and format. Here you can see this is the kind of the system prompt that it's giving to Gemini. Now let's see if it's working now. I'm going to give it my CV, post the job description, hit optimize, and see what it comes up with. Now we can see that it's working correctly. It's giving us the CV template for this job description, but I don't think it's taking into consideration the resume that I've uploaded. So let's just give it another prompt saying take the data from the CV I have uploaded and add that in the appropriate places in the optimized CV. So right now it's updating the prompt uh, to take the data from the original CV and add that to our optimized one. So let's see if that changed anything. Um, so you can see that it's returning some garbage values here, which leads me to believe it might not be parsing the PDF correctly. So another good feature in Bolt is you can just go back and roll back to a checkpoint that you know was working. So at this checkpoint here, we knew that our app was working fine. So we'll just hit rollback and revert now. Now you can see that it should be working as it was before. Yep. So for our CV parsing issues, let's just say create another button that displays the parsed data from the uploaded CV. This way we can make sure that our CV is being parsed correctly. Yep, if I click view parsed CV, here we can see that it's parsing all of the text correctly from our CV. Let's paste the job description and hit optimize CV. Okay, it's still not taking the data from the CV into consideration, so we'll say take the parsed data from the CV and put that into the optimized CV and then display the final CV that is upload ready for the job description. Now let's see if it's working as expected. I'll upload my CV. Here we can see it's parsed all of the data from the PDF. I'll paste the job description, hit optimize. Yep, here we can see that it's given us the optimization suggestions, asking us how to change our original CV, and it's also given us a version of our optimized CV that we can download straight from this web app. Um, yep, I can see that it's added some more skills as well, which are relevant to the job description. All right, that's working perfectly fine. I'll just hit refresh and I'll see what it does if I give it something completely different as a job description. So since I work part-time as a barista, I'm just going to look for some barista roles. Um, yep, so this is a barista role. I'm going to copy the job description. Tell it that it's a barista role, paste the job description, upload my CV, hit optimize. Uh, let's see what you can do with kind of a very different job description to our uploaded resume. Yep, here in the optimization suggestions it says that it's geared towards web development roles and it needs a complete overhaul for a barista position, and almost all sections are irrelevant. Um, yep, so it's removed all of the web development experience and it's given us a CV which is more fit for a barista role. So here we can see that everything is working correctly. At this point, what we can do is we can deploy our website to Netlify. So it's just a one-click deploy. Um, it's just going to build the application and deploy it to Netlify, where we can connect it to our own custom domain as well. Yep, here it says that your site has been deployed successfully. I'm going to click on this link. Yep, here we can see that it's working on the Netlify domain. I'll upload my resume and jump back into Seek and look for a Kubernetes or a DevOps role. So this is one for a senior cloud automation engineer. I'll copy the job description, jump back, senior cloud automation engineer, paste that here, optimize CV. Yep, so it's changed so it's given us all of the suggestions for how to optimize our current CV. And in the optimized CV, we can see it's added some skills related to cloud platforms and automation. Yep, so everything's working fine. So we have demoed kind of the capabilities of Bolt, including Superbase edge functionality and the deployment functionality. This is just one use case, and there's many more that you can come up with. Anything that's in your imagination, you can code with Bolt, and with tools such as the code editor and their terminal availability, it makes it very easy for you to kind of customize. If you have more technical knowledge, it makes it easier for you to customize your website, your application even further. From here you can go keep giving it more prompts to improve the UI of the application or kind of add user authentication. So I'm just going to go back and forth with Bolt for a bit and see if I can get it to look any better. Here you can see that with just one prompt, I gave it some reference images to use for the theme. And I also used the prompt enhancer, the built-in prompt enhancer, to ask it to update the theme of the application following the reference images that I've given. And here we can see that yep, it's updated the app, added some custom cards, there's some animated icons, micro animations. We can just confirm that our app is still working as it's supposed to. It's parsed the CV content. Let's just see if all of the functionality is as it was. Yep, here you can see you have the optimization suggestions and the optimized CV. There's some micro animations on the download button as well. So from here you can hit deploy, and this will update your URL, your Netlify deployment. So this has support for continuous deployment. You can update your app, and what you can also do is either open this project in the StackBlitz code editor, or you can download this project to keep it locally. Here we can see that it has updated our URL, and we can see our Netlify deployment is updated as well. So I hope this deep dive was insightful for everyone, and I hope you guys have a nice day. Bye.